Didn't look that great. I'm not sure what it is about that guy because he's had two performances back to back with him that weren't so great. He didn't knock him out, which I'm not saying he has to knock him out. Uh, it's just honestly, he just got hit a lot. He didn't look that great. He seemed kind of frustrated. But I mean, there's really nothing else to say about that. As far as I know, that I'm reading on the internet is that there's negotiations that are being made at this moment. It could be in February. That's when I'm gonna fight. If it's him or not, I'm fighting in February.
Right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So what you just heard was undefeated WBC interim junior middleweight Mexican superstar title contender, Virgil Ortiz Jr. Virgil Ortiz Jr. is 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 21 wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. He has always been compared and been linked to undefeated IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, the phenom as I refer to him as, in Jaron Boots Ennis. Because they're in like the same era, same age range, and was in the same weight class. Jaron Ennis, who is now 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 29 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach. He had a victory this past Saturday in a rematch with Karen Chugajin, and they fought in January of 2023, and the performance was lackluster, even on the part of confirmed by Jaron Boots Ennis himself. And he said it was going to be a lot different because of all the excessive movement Karen did in the first fight. He didn't be able to do what he wanted to do in that fight. And in the second fight, Karen did the polar opposite of what he did in the first fight. And he stepped right to Jaron Boots Ennis. Stepped right to him. Right? Wasn't hard to find. And they went another 12 rounds. And this fight was even tougher for Jaron Ennis than the first fight. And so he got hit a ton in this fight. And as you heard Virgil Ortiz just say, he said, well, Jaron Ennis didn't look good in this fight. And he don't know if it's Karen's style because he's never been in the ring with Karen, but he didn't look good in this fight. And he's expecting to fight him in February, right? February 22nd. As you heard, with or without him, he's going to fight February 22nd, Riyadh season in Saudi Arabia. And Jaron Boots Ennis is the opponent that's being mentioned and touted for that fight, as you heard. Now, I don't even understand the fact that he said he heard the same thing we heard on social media. Huh? You the fighter. What do you mean you hearing? That's what you're hearing on social media. You the fighter. But nonetheless, this is how things work in the sport of boxing. Hence the reason why I tell you guys all the time, everything is subject to change in the sport of boxing. Because the fighters themselves don't even be knowing what's going on. But this is going to be an interesting fight because Virgil Ortiz has a ton of power, right? A ton of power. He's rangy, he's big, and he's durable. He's not like Karen. Now, I think that Karen is more elusive. I think he's more twitchy. I think he's harder to hit than Virgil Ortiz. But Virgil Ortiz is going to punch in between Jaron Ennis's punches like Karen did, but he got a lot more power. He's a lot more rangy. He's a lot bigger, and he's a lot more durable. He's not going to be as concerned what's coming back as Karen was, as you saw in his fight with Serhii Boachuk in his last fight. And oddly enough, I thought he didn't look good in his last fight. With Serhii Boachuk, I thought Serhii Boachuk won that fight. And he got dropped like 3 times in that fight. So this is going to be a barn burner. They was on course to face each other at 147 for titles. Now we're going to get it. Not going to be a title fight at 154, but it's going to be an interesting fight. So Virgil Ortiz is more vocal about fighting Jaron Ennis. What y'all think about this? Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.